Hi.
I'm Mr. Wilson.
Hi, I'm Mr. Duda. Wait.
And together, we're two guys.
A map.
And no
and
place to go. Apparently, Two Guys in a Map was already taken on YouTube.
Who knew?
So,
we didn't
we're looking
know.
for something a little bit different.
Let's do it.
Hey kids, we're going to talk today a little bit about economics.
Yay.
Economics terms, concepts,
yes.
things that will be on a test that you will have,
yes.
and in activities that you will do. And we're going to start off with the 4 factors of production, or the 4 factors of economic growth.
Yeah.
Now the first one I believe is natural resources.
Yeah, we went high tech this time. We got the scrolling thing right across the screen. See that electronic thing going?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we got one right here. We got a big tree as a natural resource.
I got a big
timber.
Bush right here as a natural resource.
We can't even see you now, Mr.
Okay,
Duda.
it's all right.
So trees are a renewable resource because you can grow more trees after you
chop them down
for timber.
Like that?
Like that.
You know what else is a natural resource? Wind.
Oh, like to make energy?
Yeah. Like that. No? Solar power?
Yes. It's a natural resource.
It's a gift from nature.
That's right.
Gift from nature.
Okay, so we've got now our capital resources, another type of another factor of production. Capital, we're not referring to like Washington, D.C.
Or the capital in Hunger Games.
No, that's evil. We're talking about capital as in money. I don't have very much in my wallet.
I got all kinds. I'm going to make it rain up in here. Look at that. Money.
All right.
Money, money.
Mr. Duda, that's my collection.
I know, and now your collection's here.
That's what I have to put up with. Okay, well, money is a type of capital resource. Also, we have tools.
Tools are good.
Like we got a
toolbox.
Oh, that is a capital resource. Yeah. Tools, big machinery like a crane, a bulldozer, a tractor. Those are capital resources also.
Yeah, but if you're a school teacher, right there, capital resource. Number 2,
That's
pencil,
true.
Scantron, Doodatron. Take a test, be somebody, get out.
I suppose that could be right. And now also buildings are a capital resource, like a warehouse, an office building, anything like that.
What about you, like if you're intellectual capital? What if you're like smart?
Well, that's a type of human capital.
Oh, human capital.
Resource, labor. So the workers themselves, they are the labor or the human capital. That's dizzying.
Oh.
Okay. So we've got our workers. Now companies will actually invest in their human capital, their labor, by
educating their workers, making them smart.
Training.
Stronger.
Our country invests in its human capital.
Safer.
Through schools. Okay. Right.
Right.
And they also, companies invest in their capital resources by buying new tools, technology, computers. Computers are a great example of a capital resource.
Yep.
All right, now the 4th factor of production, or 4th factor of economic growth, is entrepreneurship.
You're not saying it correctly. It's entrepreneurship. Is that French word?
He thinks it's French. And these are the people who take the risk and start a business. So you're starting a business, Mr. Duda.
I am going to buy this lemonade from you.
Wait, you started the lemonade.
You're going to buy the lemonade from me.
But you know what? I'm going to give you some money for it, and you can drink the lemonade too.
Let's see if it is good. Fantastic! It's a French lemonade. It's way better.
So he'd be an entrepreneur starting the business, especially if he hires some people to work for him. He really helps the economy out in that way. So entrepreneurship is the 4th factor of production. Very important. Now we go from here to free trade versus trade barriers. So the trade barriers, they're we got a barrier right there. And it's sort of like the Grim Reaper.
Therefore, he's not there if I can't see him.
But let's back up first of all. What is free trade anyway? Does that mean
I give you stuff for free, you give me stuff for free?
No, it doesn't mean that. It means I can do business with you. I can trade with you without any kind of trade barrier.
No penalties.
No penalties. We can negotiate a selling price, buying price, the product, all that, and with no interference.
Right.
But there are natural trade barriers, like maybe a mountain chain in the old days, like the Alps. A desert could be a big trade barrier.
The ocean.
The ocean, if you're on opposite sides of the ocean.
River? How am
I think a river would actually help you, though.
Well, if I got a box of bowling balls I want to get from that side of the river to the other side of the river, how do I do that? Build a bridge?
You build a little boat.
boat.
All right. Anyway, but an ocean could be a trade barrier. These days, of course, we've got planes and big ships to overcome those.
Right.
Now, a war could be a trade barrier.
Yeah.
Can't really do business with a country too easily if there's a war going on.
Yeah.
They're too dangerous. Yeah. And then we got these like politically charged trade barriers, such as we got tariffs. Like
Tarifists running all around. We've got to crush those
you
tarifists.
could be the tariff sheriff.
Tariff sheriff.
All right, so let's say I want to sell Mr. Duda this toolbox.
Oh boy.
I'm going to sell his country of Duda land. I'm going to sell thousands of these.
Yeah.
But he might say,
I'm going to have to charge you for everyone you want to bring into our country.
exactly, so it's a tax on imports into his country.
You can sell them all day long,
maybe I'm going to sell them for $8 a box, but maybe he's going to make me pay $1 for each one sold.
That's
So
right.
that would be a tariff.
Yeah.
Now, he might also choose to establish a trade quota,
Quota.
meaning
You could only bring 5 of those in because 5's a good number.
right, he wants to protect this
My
industry,
workers.
his
Yeah.
workers who make these in his
That's
country.
right. That's right.
So, but again, it gets rid of free trade.
Yeah.
Now, if you choose to completely not trade with another country, and we said like Cuba to the south, there's some exceptions to it, but for the most part, we've had a what on them? An
Embargo.
And that's sort of, we got a helmet coming on.
Means I'm impermeable. Even when you're all stick, you can't hit me and it's not going to happen. The answer is no. You can't do it. You can't bring them in.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've got these trade barriers that interfere with free trade, but we also have free trade agreements. And you know who I am now, Mr. Duda?
You're Captain
Economics!
Economics. With
my sidekick, Spiky!
You can't get me.
And we fight the trade barriers, the tariffs and the embargoes, and whoa. There we go! All right. So, we have free trade agreements. The European Union has free trade agreements among its member countries. They will not put tariffs on each other, quotas.
What if we're trying to trade and you speak one language and I speak another language?
A linguistic trade barrier, very true. It could be difficult doing business. So, вы понимаете по-русски?
Quit speaking French. I'm the French guy.
Parlez-vous français?
No Italian.
All right. Well, we're all confused. Now, another trade barrier could be, how about, especially in the old days, you're trying to do trade with another area, and you get these guys who come around.
One-eyed
They're like,
wonders.
"Arr,
What's your favorite fast food
I
restaurant?
want your money."
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't know.
Arby's.
Oh,
Arby's.
I used to work for Arby's when I was in high school. A little trivia for you kids.
Wow.
Yes, we'll talk about that another time.
No
All right,
problem.
so we've got free trade agreements. We've got NAFTA in North America. We'll get to that when we get to our Latin America unit.
Right.
Now, supply and demand.
I demand it.
Okay.
You supply it.
Now, in the United States, we have got a mixed economic system.
Yes.
So we got some elements of a traditional economy, just a little bit. We got some elements of a command economy, but we definitely tend towards a market economy or free market capitalism, in which buyers and sellers can trade without a lot of restrictions.
That's right.
You start businesses.
You'll sell it to me all day, all long.
Right.
As long as I got money and it's legal, you'll let me buy it from you.
Right. Now, if I have like 50,000 of these toolboxes and I want to sell, and let's say only like a few hundred people really want to buy it at the price I'm selling, so demand is low and supply is high, what's going to happen to the price, Mr. Duda?
You're not going to sell any boxes.
Yeah, demand's going to go way down.
Yeah,
We're just, the
nobody
price. I'm going to have to lower my prices. Now, if I say, hey, I'm going to sell them for $1 each, maybe that can up demand.
Yep.
Or if I don't have many, let's say I only have 500 of these, but there are 10,000 people who want them.
That means people will clamor over each other to buy them.
And I could raise the prices
There you go.
in a market economy.
There you go.
Okay, very good. Now we've got some imports and exports to talk about.
Import in, export out. Import in, export out.
Okay, so Mr. Duda,
In,
if I'm going to sell Wonder Monkeys to another country, and let's say I am the country of, this is probably made in China, do you think?
no, Slobovia, I checked it out.
All right, it's in Slobovia. If I want to sell it, I make it in Slobovia, and we want to sell it to Duda land, and I'm going to send this out as an export.
Right.
I'm exporting this product to you,
Now it's my import.
and it's his import. Does that make sense?
He likes it.
Yeah, I think so.
Get a
I
monkey.
think so.
Get a monkey.
Well, guys, that's some basics on economics. Hope you found this helpful. We will have the Cold War video coming up shortly, but you know, be sure to learn these terms. No.
Okay.
We want to give a big thank you to the Schwartz family
Yay!
for filming this for us. Thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Mrs. Schwartz and Matthew.
Okay.
And guess what? We will see you next time.
Take that test.